The 7 hidden causes of nighttime leg cramps and solutions for seniors. This is the bit that no doctor ever explains. So pay close attention if you're over 60 and your legs continue to cramp at night. The sharp pangs that startle you out of a deep slumber. They're more than simply old age, and you shouldn't tolerate them at all. Nearly as seniors fail to notice these 7 hidden triggers. The way your legs feel when you wake up can be drastically altered by fixing just one of them. Some of these triggers are caused by foods that you believe to be helpful. Some are caused by trusted medications, while others are the result of subtle alterations in your blood vessels and muscles that develop gradually without any obvious symptoms. I'll explain each one in a straightforward, no-nonsense manner in this video, so you may finally comprehend why your legs are cramping and, more importantly, what you can do tonight to go to sleep pain-free, fear-free, and without waking up with weak, tense legs. Stay right here if you're sick of losing sleep, waking up in agony, and wonder about your equilibrium every morning. It all starts to make sense in the next section. First of all, you're not consuming enough salt. Asterisk. Let's begin with the most common cause of cramping in the legs. It's also the one that practically nobody gets right. You don't consume enough salt. We've been told to fear, cut, and avoid salt for the past 50 or 60 years. Here's the reality, though. There is no conclusive evidence that healthy, normal persons should be severely limiting their intake of salt. All mammals, including humans, require salt on a daily basis. It is essential for your circulation, muscles, nerves, and hydration. Here's the catch, though. Salt isn't all the same. The majority of the inexpensive salt seen on store shelves is combined with unnecessary ingredients, such as maltodextrin, dextrose, a type of sugar, or even aluminum to prevent clumping. Real salt ought to form clumps. You can tell it's natural that way. Microplastics and nanoplastics can be found in salt from contemporary oceans, which is another significant problem. Furthermore, no one over 60 needs additional toxins into their bodies. This is one of the easiest ways to mend your legs locking up at night. Eat to taste and start consuming authentic salt from old, pure sources. You don't realize how intelligent your body is. It is aware of its salt requirements. This may be the quickest approach to relieve cramps at night if you've been cutting back on salt for years. Low electrolytes are the second cause. Low electrolytes are the second main cause of leg cramps. Magnesium, potassium, and calcium are the 3 essential electrolytes that I refer to. Additionally, most individuals are unaware of one more piece. Adonic acid aids in the proper utilization of these minerals by your muscles. This is the startling reality. Regardless of their diet, the majority of individuals today are deficient in potassium and magnesium. It makes no difference if you follow a carnivorous, low-carb, keto, or regular diet. Simply said, modern foods don't offer enough. Another problem is calcium. You do not require a calcium supplement as a result. It implies that you require diets high in calcium. Sardines and anchovies, which are little fish from which you can consume the bones, are among the best sources. Dark leafy vegetables can also be beneficial. Although food can provide magnesium and potassium, it is quite difficult to obtain adequate amounts from meals alone. For this reason, a lot of people, including myself, use electrolyte drops in beverages like water or coffee to maintain consistency. The bit that most people have never heard comes next. Calcium must enter the muscle cells for your muscles to contract and relax correctly. Arachidonic acid can help with that. It is produced by your body, but you can also obtain it by eating shellfish, red meat, white meat, and fatty meat. The calcium cannot function if there is insufficient of it. Therefore, if your leg cramps persist even after you believe you're eating a healthy diet, it may be because your muscles are deficient in the minerals they require. Restoring these electrolytes can significantly improve the sensation of your legs, particularly at night. The third cause is transient overexertion. Simple overexertion is the third most common cause of leg cramps, and many folks are taken aback by this one. Assume that you typically lead a rather quiet, inactive life. A friend then shows up and says, "Let's go for a hike." You remember how much you loved hiking? You travel 8 miles, most of which are uphill. You persevere. You take pleasure in the view. Your legs begin to cramp severely that night or the night after, even though you feel good about moving your body again. There's nothing wrong with you. It does not necessarily indicate that you are electrolyte or salt deficient. It merely indicates that your muscles were put through more work than they're accustomed to. These cramps are really typical. The good news is that they disappear after a few days. However, this is a message. It doesn't imply that you should stay away from activities or hikes. It indicates that you need to move your legs regularly. The more frequently you walk, stretch, and strengthen your muscles, the less likely it is that you'll get severe overexertion cramps again. Your muscles enjoy being active. Simply said, they dislike unexpected surprises. The fourth reason is drugs. Medication is the fourth main cause of leg cramps. Muscle cramps are far more common than you may imagine. Yet many individuals are unaware that the medications they use on a daily basis can cause them. Statin medications are the worst culprits. The drugs are prescribed to reduce LDL and total cholesterol. Many people take them because they believe they lower the risk of stroke and heart attack. However, the adverse consequences are extremely real, even if they do benefit some people. Among the most frequent side effects of statins, including Zocor, Lipitor, Crestor, and others, are leg cramps, joint aches, and muscle soreness. In my clinic, I also frequently see patients on osteoporosis drugs like Foreo or Vista. Leg cramps may also result from them. Talk to your doctor about natural ways to strengthen your bones if you're on one of these medications and you're experiencing greater cramps. Then there are the counterfeit estrogen supplements, such as estradiol, Premarin, and Premro. No estrogen that is taken as a tablet is bioidentical. Additionally, these can increase the risk of blood clots in the legs, which is a dangerous cause of cramping, in addition to causing leg cramps. I'll discuss it soon. Leg cramps can also be made more likely by anti-inflammatory medications, such as ibuprofen, Celera, naproxen, and other NSAIDs. Procardia and Norvasc are examples of calcium channel blockers that can disrupt calcium channels not only in the heart, but also in the muscle cells in your legs. If taken too frequently, even over-the-counter allergy drugs like Zyrtec might cause cramps. Leg cramps are a common side effect of antibiotics like cipraloxacin, which are known to cause issues with muscles and tendons. Leg cramps can also be made worse by some antidepressants, such as SSRIs like Celexa. This is the main takeaway. Don't ignore leg cramps if they begin or worsen while you're taking medication. Discuss it with your physician. Every drug might have a variety of unexpected side effects, despite the common misconception that it only affects one area of the body. You can prevent years of needless agony by becoming aware of this link. Cause number 5 is DVT, or deep vein thrombosis. The fifth reason is more significant and should never be disregarded. A DVT, or blood clot in your leg's deep veins. This kind of cramp typically feels different from the normal muscular spasm that occurs at night. It usually only affects one leg. Additionally, the muscle gets tighter and more painful the longer you walk. It doesn't really get better, even if it could come and go. Occasionally, it gradually worsens over several days or weeks. You should visit your doctor immediately if you've been experiencing consistent cramping in only one calf or one thigh, especially if it started recently and isn't going away. A venous Doppler ultrasonography is the test used for this. The veins visible on the surface are not examined. It examines the deeper veins that are essential to blood flow but are hidden from view. It is important to treat a clot in these veins seriously. It can spread to the lungs and result in a potentially fatal pulmonary embolism if treatment is not received. The bottom line is as follows. See your doctor right away if the cramp is limited to one leg, and you have ruled out common explanations such as low sodium, low electrolytes, overexertion, and prescription side effects. Early detection of a DVT can protect your long-term mobility and safety, as well as avoid major problems. The sixth cause is peripheral artery disease. A blockage in the artery supplying blood to your legs is the sixth reason for leg cramps. Peripheral artery disease, or PA, is a term for this. PA affects the arteries, the blood vessels that carry oxygen and nutrition to your muscles, as opposed to DVT, which affects the veins. The blood supply decreases as these arteries begin to constrict or clog, and your muscles cramp when they don't receive enough blood. One or both legs may be affected by the pad. The pattern is crucial. The muscles become increasingly tense and cramp the more you walk. Some people's circulation is so poor that they even get cramps at night. Older persons who smoke or use to smoke, have high blood pressure for a long time, or have diabetes for a long time are more likely to have PAD. However, anyone can experience it. If you suspect this, follow these steps. It's time to discuss your leg arteries with your doctor if you've previously addressed the more straightforward causes, like salt, electrolytes, overexertion, and medication, and you know it's not a DVT. The ankle brachial index, or ABI, is typically the initial test. This contrasts the flow of blood in your arms and legs. A problem is indicated if the numbers don't add up as they should. Your doctor might prescribe an ultrasound of your leg arteries or even more specialized imaging, such as a CTA or angiography, if the ABI is abnormal. To restore appropriate blood flow, some individuals with severe blockages may require a stent or even a bypass. However, you have a better chance of protecting your legs, feet, and independence the sooner you catch PAD. Bring about 7 major underlying issues. Although the 7th cause is the least common, it is also the most crucial one to consider. When no other explanation seems to work, leg cramps may be caused by certain significant medical disorders. Even with a healthy diet, certain cancer types might disrupt your body's electrolyte balance. Cramping can happen suddenly when electrolytes are unable to flow through your muscle cells. Because autoimmune illnesses interfere with normal muscle and nerve function, they can also result in leg cramps and pain. Another hidden cause is liver illnesses, such as cirrhosis. The problem is that early laboratory tests, even those performed as part of an annual examination, may appear entirely normal. Deeper testing is frequently required to identify liver issues. Lumbar stenosis or constriction of the lower spine is another prevalent problem. Although not everyone experiences back discomfort, most people anticipate it. Sometimes leg cramps, tightness, or weakness are the sole symptoms. The important thing is this. It's important to see your doctor again and look into the matter further if your leg cramps persist after ruling out DVT, PA, salt, electrolytes, overexertion, and drugs. Only if they are detected early can the majority of these dangerous causes be treated. You have a far higher chance of safeguarding your freedom, mobility, and health if you are aware of the true situation. I hope you will stick with this channel if this video helped you understand why your legs cramp and what you can ultimately do about it. My objective is to take actual human experience and research and explain it in a way that makes sense for daily living, particularly as we age and our bodies change. Please feel free to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. Additionally, you'll be notified every time a new video is released if you activate the little notification bell. I appreciate you coming here today. I'll see you in the upcoming video. Take care of yourself and maintain your strength. Please click the like button if you thought this video was useful. The channel benefits greatly from it. In order to ensure that you never miss any more videos, remember to subscribe and activate the notification bell. Please leave a comment below with your comments. I'd love to know what you think.